Hi. Hmm. I mean, the biggest waste of space is basically the here in the gearbox is the this 90-degree mechanism, with the rubber bands. And I yesterday I was playing a little bit with this, and I was like, man, do we have a nice little empty space here in the gearbox? Wouldn't it be nice if we had something here? But uh, this is uh, all interesting. Uh, the moment you realize you have a 28 tooth gear here, and that does not allow you to pass anything through here. So we cannot have an axle going through this opening here and have the mechanism here, because this is just not possible. As much as it hurts me, but no matter, I even thought, okay, maybe we mirror the gearbox somehow, but no matter what you do, either you have this gear blocking the passage or this one. Either way, you will have something that prevents an axle going through the middle of the gearbox. So that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Second, just a second. Okay, just a moment. Just a moment. Just a moment. A moment. Maybe there is still hope. Just a second. Just check something out. God damn it. God damn it. Ah. No. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay. No. Something better. Okay. Um, consider this. So we have the engine, the motor, whatever the fake thing here, and we have a lot of room here. So the gear of the steering comes up to here. Okay, so we have room between this lift arm here and the edge of the frame to do something. What if, and this is just me thinking aloud, and I am, I am stupid, so I'm going to do a stupid thing just because I am out of other ideas. Maybe the shit is gonna stick in the wall. Maybe I'm just wasting time. But maybe, I don't know. Um, okay. So obviously I need to build a few things here just to set the scene, or so to speak. Just to set the scene. Okay. As I said, this may all amount to nothing. Because, I don't know. I'm pulling at straws here. Literally. I mean, ideally, these would all be, yeah, thought so. Okay, no biggie, no biggie, no biggie, no problem. We still have room. Okay, this is just an idea. Just an idea. Obviously, we need to support this better. We will. Uh, but imagine we have the servo part or whatever here, and then this here goes. I know it's very elaborate for what it is, but the sole purpose of this here is to allow us to go from this part here to the middle of the gearbox. That's the only reason this exists. And what would be in the middle of the gearbox would be basically the arrangement of the rubber bands and the our mechanism to increase by 90-degree increments. Now, is this good or not? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, we need to test how this translates. But if I judge this correctly, we are saving 3 studs of length at least, depending on what we do next. We are saving 3 studs of length, which we very much need. Yes, it's very elaborate. I agree. And steering is here, so I am a bit afraid of this one. I am afraid of this knob gear. Let me show you. Because what's happening here? That can all be fixed, arranged. I don't know. Just let's see what happens here. if this is even possible. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Come on. Focus. Yeah. See, this is the arrangement. So we get over. We managed to get over the frame. Of course, it's, just my dumb idea. But as Christian said, axle is over 45 degrees. But that can be adjusted. So what can happen is we don't have to have our axle here. What we can do, and this is still entirely possible, it's not too crazy. I mean, it's crazy, but it's not too crazy. Is if we put this gear not on the center, but on one of the other ones, it's not important really. I mean, technically. We put it here, for example. Then it's gonna be at 90 degrees. As it should. But, there's always a but. I just realized that we have another problem. I mean, it's not a huge problem. Of course, solvable. We cannot attach the middle knob gears to this back plate, because here we have the gears, the axles of the gearbox, but we need to have supports for them on this side. But that's not impossible. But we could use this. I just wonder how much the wobble in the system is gonna affect everything. If it's a problem at all. Maybe it's not. For this we have to just build enough and see if this is actually a problem or not. Basically we need to build this axle and the spring, and then we're gonna see. That's really all we can do. Yeah, that's all we can do. Maybe it's shit, maybe it's not. The good thing is that the forces acting here on the parts are not huge. These are relatively small forces that we are dealing with, so it's okay. No, I have never been there before. Okay. The weirdest part is basically this guy here. So I'm going to just change it for something that's a little more stable. I don't know. Okay. That works. And it's gonna reside just on top of this. I mean, when we do it, it's gonna be reversed because of the bar here. So don't pay any attention to the position. If we decide on this, it's gonna be on this side, not on this side, because this guy. Um, yeah, but can we make can we make uh, can we make a spring here? Is there enough room? Because we cannot make anything. I was thinking about that as well, but we cannot make anything here. Yeah, we cannot make anything here, so we would have to make it. I don't know how. That's why I didn't even consider this. But yeah, I mean, that would be a good part for it. Yeah, you can buy. I mean, I'm not making. I'm not advertising the stuff, but they are on the Kada store, official Kada store. I got them from there. They're great. The axle can slide. That it's not like the Lego joints, but they certainly have their use. Absolutely. Um, yeah. If we had it here, yeah, like Christian suggested. I was thinking about it yesterday already, but if we put it here, how are we going to make the springs for it? We cannot make them either side because if we do, then this part here is not fitting through the bulkhead. No. The yes, part of it is the fault of Kada, but part of it is, well, my fault because I was, this gear here is getting actually stuck. In real life situations, it gets stuck on the frame because there's tiny, a tiny gap here, tiny gap that allows it to turn, but if you press it hard enough, it gets stuck. This wasn't the issue with the Kada gears. Let me be clear. When we tested the Kada gearbox units, this was free to turn all the time. So it was not the problem was not here, and we could clearly see that boxes here are being forced because they wouldn't move. So this was not the issue. However, we are doing this modification or redesign because of reliability, and we want to incorporate the servo into the gearbox tunnel itself. So we have everything included in the center. So obviously this presents us with challenges, but that's what we are here for. Hmm. That's a good one. How would we do this? I was even thinking if we would do the shifter, I don't know, here somewhere, but on either side we have challenges because we have the gears and no room. Yeah, exactly, as Ben said. And they are on it. I spoke with them. Um, they even replied to the one of the previous streams, and Bruno also confirmed that yes, it's a known issue, and I am pretty sure that future series of those boxes are not gonna have this problem. Um, so one thing you have to understand that Kata is different than Lego, they respond to those criticisms in a good manner, in the proper manner. That's how you communicate with customers, not the way that Leo communicates by dismissal. No, this way you acknowledge the problem and you fix it. That's the proper way, and you fix it now, not in years. Um, well, at the moment you probably have the Pinto engine, right? The Pinto engine is, well, it's not the best. Uh, if you can get the 2 liter engine, that would be good. You know, if you get the 2 liter engine for the Sierra, you've done good. Um, Timmy, so the friend from Finland, who has the maroon Sierra, he swapped a Jaguar V6 into it. It's crazy. What do you mean? It has oil consumption. These engines are not really known for oil consumption. You just don't have to feed it like 5W30. You just feed it, I don't know, 15W50 or something like that. You know. Also, you have the 2.0 right now. I forgot which engine you have. That's great. Why would you swap? Just use thicker engine oil. Job done. Wow. Um, well, maybe I don't know. That's if you have blue smoke. That's probably a reason why it was so cheap. Maybe it's the valve stem seals. Maybe it's the piston rings. Yeah, I don't know. That's excessive, though. I mean, valve stem seals or piston rings, or there's oil gushing somewhere in the engine. Yeah, but I mean, valve stem seals are easy. Basically, it gives you an opportunity to overhaul the head. Um, you know, you have to just take off the head, replace the valve stem seals, clean the valves, the channels. Yeah, or that. I mean, test the compression. Basically, test the compression. If the compression is good, then the valve rings, the piston rings are okay. If the compression is bad, there's your problem. So you don't have to pull the engine to see what how do spark plugs look like? Are the spark plugs oily? Okay, yeah, then it's the piston rings. Um, okay, I mean we back to topic. Back to topic. Um, we cannot put the system in like that. That's impossible because this guy here doesn't come over. Maybe if we make this one here push a little bit harder, if we use maybe this guy here, if we use our spongy friend here, yeah, I mean, the first thing I would do, I would test compression. Compression will tell you a lot. Do a compression test and you will immediately see where the problem is. If we used this guy here, let's try it. Let's see what an effect we get. Um, uh, ah, yeah, sure. That's a given. I just want to see if you know at the moment if in theory what I'm trying to do is even viable. If this has a future or not. I mean, the rubber bands are the same story, right? The rubber bands are also not consistent. You know. Okay, so this is not the way I wanted. Absolutely not. And I fear that if we have something that's gonna push just on one side and not the other, it's gonna be a problem. And we cannot have it push on both sides here because we have this guy here on the bottom, preventing deflection, and this guy here on the top. So that's a bummer. That's why I wanted to go over here. Let's try this system here. Doesn't cost us much if we just try it out. Just let me see how I fix this in place. This, of course, is just temporary because I cannot be bothered to re-engineer, too much here at the moment. But let's see. Okay, yeah, we need a support here as well because there's quite a lot of binding going on here. Okay, if we engineered this a little bit better, this could have a future. This could have a future. Aaron, what you're commenting on is already irrelevant. Okay. No, okay. This is entirely possible. Yeah. It is possible. It is possible. Problem is, we cannot make it in a depth like here. Not like this. That's the problem. It's the problem because where the bottom one is, sorry, we have the axle with the gears. So only the top would be viable. Top one would be viable. So that's not ideal either. We do get room here. That's true. Single 2L lift arm on stepper connector is enough. Is it? Probably. Still, but not on this one. Cannot be on this one or on this one because it's gonna push it. If it's not symmetrical, if they're both pushing on it, they're holding it in the middle. But if it's just one, it's basically pushing it out, creating more binding force here on the on this one. So even higher likelihood for it to bind up. Or that's my thinking. I could be wrong. But even if we do, there's no room. There's just no room, which makes me furious. And even if we make, this here, or where is it? One of these that are pressing against this. How are we gonna do this? It's easy if you have two of them, because they are basically holding each other together. But if you are doing just one of them, you have to have a lever that it's much more complicated. Yeah. And if we make it transverse, then we have a problem how to hook up the servo, right? Just one thing. Just something that I need to know. If we have this here, this here. This is like that, and this is like that. Yeah. Um. Maybe, but I'm just working on a potentially better idea. Just give me a few seconds. I mean, a little bit more, but I'm thinking. I am thinking. It's hard to believe, but I am. Oh, I don't think this is gonna be good. This takes up too much space, but just let me do this and see if I'm up to something or it's just garbage. Yeah, it's a good idea, but I'm revisiting the transverse idea because it has the advantage of combining both the lever and the servo. May just need a little bit of something. I don't know. Just thinking, experimenting. Maybe it's just gonna be crap. I'm gonna leave it here. Yeah, just go watch some Star Trek. I guess it's the best. Oh, this is too wide. For fuck's sake. It's not gonna work. I tried a similar solution. Because the rubber band is on stud geometry. It does not provide any pressure against the connector. That's the problem. Of course. Yeah, of course, that's the problem here. We need an open space for this to pivot. Um, yeah, yeah. True that. True that. Ugh, this is so frustrating. Either or, we're damned. This is supposed to be a small, compact mechanism, but there's nothing small and compact about it when you start to consider things in context. Uh, where is that one? Hmm. Maybe. I mean, yeah. Why not, Ben? Why not? Let's at least try. Let's at least try the mechanism. You know. Click fit instead of a friction fit. What? Click fit instead of friction fit. I don't even. But let's suppose, you know, this one is free to turn. Um, oh, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. But no, in this case, this is actually worse. Mm, we'll see. We'll see if it's necessary. Um, just let me think. Just let me think. I know. I know. We. It's relatively easy to make it on both sides. I just want to uh, try one side first. Since you know it's disconnected, um, let's try this first, and then we can see. I think it's easier to fit in here. Let's see. This is shit. This is very much shit. We need more tension in the. See, it just does nothing. We need much more tension in the rubber band. So we actually do need to make the second version of bend so we can adjust the tension here on top. And that one can have a future, yeah. Where is the rubber band supposed to be? Yeah, but it's still it would be even it would have even more slack. If I put the rubber band here, and if I even put the ball joints on both, it's gonna have even more slack because the rubber band is gonna be even less in tension than here. This is too much slack. Too much slack. What could we do? Perfect. And we could do this on both sides, yeah. This one, of course, is gonna be more challenging because we would need to basically move this guy here, but we are basically going to mount it on the sides. Yeah. No, no, no. Actually, less, or it's not gonna matter, really. It's not gonna matter, I think. Okay, let's do this side as well. Come on. Come on, brain. Don't leave me. Um, where do we put the rubber band? Here. I guess here. Mm. This is actually better. That's difference. Let's do it more consistently. Come on. Okay. Yes. And here. There. So the tension in both is equal. That's the goal here. The tension in both is equal. Okay. So far, so good. We completely eliminated the need for the rubber thingy here. Very good. Very good. Right. This takes quite a bit of complexity out of the equation, which is very good. So this elaborate scheme here is unnecessary. Thank God. Okay, we'll keep this for now, for reasons. Yeah, solved. Problem solved. Ben has saved the day, which is good. And now for something, well, not completely different, but we still need to do the shifting. So the sequential part with both the gears and the selector part. I mean the transverse setup that Christian designed has a very big advantage because it allows us to use this here, and it allows to use the servo both at the same time. Yeah, both at the same time. Okay, theory. So we need this here. This here can be for example, something like this. Okay, this can be something like this. On the side here, we have this. This is the shifter that goes to the front. And here, here we can have a clutch. We could have a clutch of sorts. So instead of having the clutch here, well, by moving the servo back and forth, we could, now that we do not longer have the spring stuff here, we could have the clutch on this axis in a way, you know. And the servo would interact with this. I just need to figure out how. Because ideally I would like this to be, of course, supported on both sides, not just on one, because otherwise it's gonna wobble. On both sides. We cannot use the traditional clutches that we use in, you know, the gearbox, because this is a more precise affair. But how would we do that? Because we cannot have just a gear on this and then the servo, because the servo isn't shifting the gear, but the servo needs to move this guy here. So the servo needs to attach to this like that. But you know, we could make this work somehow, but still this would hang in the air. And we cannot make this infinitely wide either. Okay, I see a possibility here. Yeah. It's transverse. It would sit somehow, I don't know, here. But I'm still figuring it out. You know, still figuring it out. I'm probably gonna make it too wide now, just because I'm in the process of discovery, if you will. I'm in the process of discovery. Mm. Okay. So this is detachable now without compromising this here. How are we looking on this front? Yeah, if this was a little wider, just a little wider, but it's not. Just by one stud, we need one stud more. We can have this in at the bottom. Or we have 1, 2, 3. Right. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake, I completely messed up here. I need just this here. I do this here, they are contained-ish. Okay, but we are going to come on. We need something here that goes to the bottom. So this would be nice. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's start from the beginning. Where did I go wrong? Ah, of course. Of course. Okay. This is better. Better. I have no idea what I'm gonna do here on the sides, but just going with the flow. Also, I'm going to use, I don't know. These, I guess, because they're not black. 4. This will need to be miniaturized, I think, but first I need to just get an idea if this is even possible. If this is even possible. Of course, this needs to be the other way around because it's gonna always fall out. Like always. Okay. Come on. Yeah, and this needs to be there as well in this direction. Really. Okay, I guess we can make this not happen by some other means, like placing something here. Yeah, we can probably. we will. So now we have movement that we want. So this is gonna change this. The springs are gonna do the rest. You know, and then we have, you know, springs that are gonna allow this to happen. You know, whatever. So this, of course, is gonna. The idea is this is gonna be transversely mounted here, as close to the rest as possible. There's obvious issues here that we are gonna try to solve all at once, because one thing that we need is we need to transfer movement from here, from this guy here, to the rest of the bunch. So if these sit behind this mechanism, we need to transfer rotation from this to this, which in this setup that we have here is impossible. We cannot reach any of them. Obviously, it's gonna have to be at least one stud away from them. So that's nice. And then we can use the lever. But this is not gonna happen. Realistic. No. That's not like this. This is not gonna happen. This is not gonna happen. In the longitudinal version, we have now gained all of the we eliminated the mechanism here, and we can now have the swing arm directly on this gear, basically. Not exactly, but you know what I mean. We can have another gear here, and this gear basically connected to this, and you know, this is basically it. So it's as close to the engine as possible. But still, the question remains. So okay, we have the servo here. Servo is shifting, but how do we go on the side of the servo and do the manual shift? So we saved like 4 studs or something with placing the springs on the side of the engine. Still, we need to figure out this. Basically, a mechanism that's turning the swinging of this left and right to back and forth. I'm pretty sure there is a solution. Making it swing left and right, you know, that can be done with many different things. One thing that I have also considered is if we, for example, had this, you know, this, and we would swing it like this, you know, just to make it easier, more two-dimensional on the side of the shifter. But if we have that, hmm, well, we could simply shift like that, you know, have an axle. I mean, you know, could have this attached, you know, lever and shift in both directions, left and right. And now, I mean, I really want the shifter to be back and forth, but we could also settle for left and right. If we are super lazy, we could make the shifter just left and right and not in the center console at all. You know, we could have the shifter directly on this axis. There would be a shifter. Let's say it's this here. It's this here. A shifter. And you would just left and right. Left and right. Or we have another knob gear, another knob gear thing in the front, and the knob gear thing would, you know, just make the 90-degree bend, and that would be it. Yeah. So basically, instead of the shifter here, we would have a knob gear. We would have a knob gear, and then another knob gear in front. This would be in front of the servo. So we would have this like that. And then in front of the servo, we would have another knob gear that would translate this front right. And this could work. This could work. No gears, no gears, no gears. Absolutely no gears. Gears require adjustment. I cannot expect from the average person building the car to adjust gears. If possible, I would like to do everything with knob gears. It's, yes, I know it's more crude, but I think this is exactly the this is exactly what knob gears were designed for. To be honest, this kind of transmitting this force and yeah, I think this is, yeah, I think this is what we need to do. So basically, this one is gonna slide back and forth by one stud. In front of it, because now we have enough room, in front of it is gonna be the knob gears for the shifter. The shifter is also not gonna have long throws as it had now. They're gonna be, you know, more like in the wrist instead of shifting really long. At least I hope that's gonna happen. Yeah. One more thing. You know, I noticed that two of my servos that I got from Kada, and this one seems to be alright now, but no, maybe because I have adjusted it. Yeah, they are not centered, and if we are doing the sliding stuff, this is gonna not work. The servos need to be centered, and I don't know what to do. If anybody knows if one can recenter the servos somehow, so dismantle them and recenter them, I don't know, maybe something has shifted inside of the servo, I don't know, or maybe when they assembled it, the gears here inside are fine and they just assembled it by one tooth of the gear incorrectly. If someone knows, please let me know before I take this apart, and I can fix it. No problem. If this is the case. Okay. Let's attempt. Let's make an attempt at something here, because it's gonna late, and I had a long day. Yeah, I had a long day at work, and tomorrow is gonna be a long day as well. So I need to get this out of the way. So we are doing the lever thing. Okay, we are doing the lever thing. That's gonna be interesting, but okay. We are going to do the lever, so the longitudinal lever on the other side. So not the driver's side, but on the other side, because on the driver's side we have already too many things going on, and it's not really relevant because we can place it. Yeah, okay. We'll see. So our length that we have available is this, right? Yeah, that's the entire length, including the knob gears. Okay, including the knob gears. So we are going to have the clutch acting onto this. On the bottom of the clutch, we are going to have this guy here. This is going to be our lever. I hope it's going to be enough. Probably not. Of course, it's not going to be enough. So we need to put it on the other side. Okay. Okay, it's going to be on the other side. On the other side, and now we have to. Okay, it's going to be the bearing. It's going to be here, and on the bottom of the bearing is going to be the lever. Yeah, and then of course we have immediately the gears. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just 4 studs. Okay. Righty. Now this gives us enough leverage. No problem. So we have another here, and this replaces this here. So we have immediately this situation here. That's the idea. Okay. So we immediately have this. Now, of course, we need to figure out how to attach whatever we're gonna do to that. Yes. Yeah. Now I need to steal one of these flip-flop beams from the chassis of the Countach somewhere, because I need, well, I need 2 of them, and I have none in my hands. Where could I steal one? I can steal one from here. I can steal one from here. But there's literally no other place to steal one. No. Every other one is kind of structural, but I need 2. Why do I not have enough of them? Why did I order so few? And why does Kada not offer them on the store? Because I would have bought them. That's like basics. The basics. No, I literally cannot steal them anywhere other than this one. Could we get away with making something with these? Probably. Probably. Let's see. We need the pinhole here. Okay. Pinhole here. Holy shit. That looks great. Fuck me. I mean, you know, the one with the curved quarter panel looks really fucking great, but there's no way of us doing anything. You know, we cannot make the Naka duct, we cannot make the scoops. Shit. But what if we use best of both worlds? Because the rear fender that you did looks actually pretty good. Pretty good. Rear fender looks pretty good. God damn it. Yeah, let's not get distracted. Here I need. I think. I'm gonna use these because black is just horrible. We cannot see anything. Okay. Okay. So this is right. Oh, nah, it's okay. It's okay. That's okay. How are we going to do that? Oh, it's it's here. Here, and we need to make this here. Yeah. To which fender? To the top one or the bottom one? All right, the top render is a lot older. Okay, yeah, you're comparing stuff. Okay, yeah. I mean the bottom one is immediately recognizable as a Countach. Immediately. Okay, that's good. That's good. That is good. Okay, understood. Understood. Hmm. Why complicate simple things? Why complicate simple things? You know. So, see this guy? This guy is here. This guy is here. Not bothering anyone. Or even lower. Wait. It's even lower. Yes, it's even lower. Okay. Yeah. Even lower. Yeah. 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 Immediately thought that something's wrong. Even better. Yeah. Okay. If it's lower, I still want it to be mounted to this. But it's gonna be mounted like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Now we need to find a way to mount these here, which is absolutely not going to be difficult because the it's literally offering itself. But we need to consider something that we have not considered here. So basically, see these T pieces are very important. They are very important because they are basically connecting the top frame with this frame, with this frame. And this is very important for the gearbox not to explode under load. So we need to make sure that we have a connection between the top frame and the bottom frame. Very important. Almost forgot. Almost forgot. So I am here. Okay, this. And just to not forget again, I need to build this and this, you know, so that we have the exact thing that we have on the other side, or on the actual gearbox. Yeah, like this. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. So making the connection now is much more difficult. Or is it? Technically it is. Practically maybe not. Um, the biggest issue is going to be that exactly here, where we need to make the connection, we have this guy here. And if we have, for example, a lift arm going through here, which we totally will, we have a problem. We cannot move these. We cannot move these. God damn it. And we have to have our knob gears here. Ideally, of course, we would use this guy here, or a 6 stud or something going through. Connect to here. No, it should be fine. But that's not the case here. That's not the case. And we have no way of doing anything here. Yeah, yeah. They are being held together by dog bone pieces, which totally do not fit in here. Let's see something. How much of an issue would it be if we would move this one stud further out? One stud further out. So if this is our setup, how much of an issue would this be? It's already tight. Already I would prefer it to stay this way. See? Because we need to do this still. So this needs to move back and forth. And then we're gonna have very little space for the shifter in front. Because right now we have like 3 studs exactly, which is just enough. And if this moves, we have less. Just 1, which could be enough, perhaps. Could be. We could make this work, I guess. If we move this further. Damn it. You know, the thing is, we don't even have to brace this with this. We just need to brace this black lift arm with this. But either way, it's the same. It's just the length that we go here, because here on this side are already gears, so we cannot go here. We cannot go on the side. We cannot go in front of this guy, or if we do, we need to do some strange contortion that, you know, either way it's not gonna be okay. Damn it. You know, if we went up here, we could go up here. So this would be 5 studs. This would be 5 studs. There is maybe enough movement. We'll have to test it. We would put a connector here, I think, or something. This is the other point of contention. We need to put something here so that the gear can bounce off of it. But what would we put here? A connector, maybe, you know, connector with the blue pin, but you know, we would need a connector with a 2 stud pin, not a 1 stud pin, otherwise this is not gonna sit. This is madness. Madness. Total madness. I mean, we're gonna figure it out, okay? But so much stress for this. No, it's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. It's gonna clear it, and it's not gonna turn it enough. You know, I don't think so. If we would do this, or if we put in this, so it would be extra thick. It's too smooth, you know. It's not okay. It's not gonna be reliable enough. You know what we can do? I think what we can do. We can place something from below, because we still have 1 stud clearance below. So we're gonna do this. We are going to do this. Yes, sir. That's what we're gonna do. So 5 studs here. No, 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 no. Mm. So 5-stat lift arms here. Like this, with connectors, of course. Whether we are gonna place the connectors here or on the back, I don't know yet. So this is definitely gonna work. Yes. Okay. Yep. This should do it. And now we need to find a way to mount these. These are gonna be mounted like this. That more complicated. So we would use this guy here, and then no, we won't. We can't. We can't. We absolutely can't. That guy is not to be used here. The question is, can anything be used there? Oh, I guess I will have to test it. Shit. What can we use there? I don't know. I'm too tired for this. Anyway, that's it for today. Next stream tomorrow, where we continue with this, where my brain is hopefully functioning a little better. And I bet we're gonna have a sweet mechanism when we finish. This is gonna be the best mechanism, or it's gonna be crap. But you know, it's either way, one of the two. Either it's gonna be great or it's gonna be complete crap. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I see you tomorrow.